Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Can you believe that this year is gone? Yes, it is over. 2021. Bye-bye. We're going to make 2022 an awesome, awesome year. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what I do in the mornings to get my day started. As you know, I do suffer from rheumatoid, and it can be a very debilitating disease, along with some other autoimmune diseases that I have. But the rheumatoid is basically taking effect of my life. I have rheumatoid in my neck, my shoulders, my wrist, my hands, my hips, my ankles, and now my feet. So in order for me to get moving in the morning, I have to do several stretches. That's just to get the blood flowing. But if you're having inflammation in the morning, I wouldn't do them. I'm not recommending that everybody do these stretches. Make sure you talk to your physician first. I am not a doctor. I'm only going to let you know and show you what I do in the mornings to get my day started. Before I was diagnosed with it in my feet, I would do my hand exercise. And my hand exercise consists of stretching out my fingers, rolling my fingers, rolling my wrist back and forth, back and forth. You know, just to loosen up those muscles, those joints. But if you start hearing popping, I would go slower, okay? But this is just some of the things that I do in the morning. Let me show you a few more. One sec. All right, so with my hands, I normally would stretch them out like this. Make sure your thumb is stretched out as far as it can go. You don't want to push your thumb, especially if you're having joint problems. And I would do a finger walk. I would walk each finger toward my thumb. And I would just go step, 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 and keep going. And then I would walk them back. Walk them back again. And I do this about three repetitions until they all come together. Then I go back. That's just to loosen up my joints in my fingers. At work, I do have a stress ball that I would just work on at work, especially when my hands get tight from typing all day. And I just go back and forth like that. Those are some of the things that I do with my hands in the morning, just to get them moving. And I do that wrist, back and forth with that wrist. Another thing that I do with my hands to get them ready for work, I will make sure that my arm is straight out. You might want to use a towel to rest upon, but I'm just going to show you down here. I would straighten them out like this. Make sure that they're out, but I'm not doing anything with my thumb. My thumb is going to stay where it is. And I would go down, then fist, then down, then up again, and stretch it back out. Fist, and down, up again, and I would do this for a couple of repetitions, whatever you feel comfortable with, and just work it out. And that helps my fingers and my wrist get that blood flowing. All right. The next thing that I do in order to get this day started, because I have rheumatoid in my neck, I have to work these neck muscles. Okay. Sometimes I can't do it. Depends on how stiff I am when I wake up, but I have to work my neck muscles. So what I do, basic things that we normally do when we get a little stiff, make sure that your back is straight and your shoulders are even. And I just go from side, middle, side, middle, side, middle, side. Then I go back, front, down, back. And I just do this a couple of times in the morning. I'm not trying to do too much because I do have to go to work, and I don't want to inflame anything to make it where my job will be difficult during the day. Like I said, I am not a doctor. These are just some exercises to help me get my day started, and my doctor recommended them to me, and I do them every morning, and I'm able to get myself going. Okay. For my hip area, I just do the side stretch that we normally do. I normally would just stand and make sure that I'm straight. Stand straight. Okay. And I would just open my legs just a little bit. You don't want to go too wide. And I just go from side to side to side to side. You don't want to do too much, because if your back is already hurting, you don't want to cause it to be more painful. So I normally do this when I wake up and I'm not having a bad day. And I'll come down and I'll touch my toes, kind of stretch that back a little bit. And I go back. And I do that again and again. However many times that you think that you need to do it. I try to do mine for at least 10 minutes a day. That's with everything. The other thing that I just started doing, because my doctor recommended it, was for my feet. So what I do for my feet in the mornings, 1 second, let me get this together for you. All right, I have this little roller thing. I normally use this for my back at night, but I found that it's pretty good for your feet. So I would get up out of the bed and I would put my feet on it like this, and I would just roll it out. Keep my toes flexed. Keep my toes flexed. And this not only helps your feet, but if you're having problems with your ankles, it will help your ankles as well. And I just work it out. Work it out. Keep those toes stretched. And like I said, if you're having inflammation in the morning, I wouldn't recommend you do all of these. Okay? And once I finish that, I do about 30 seconds on each foot. I would get a towel like this. And I'll straighten the towel out. And I'll place my feet. I'm going to keep my toes open a little bit, because now I'm going to grab this towel like that. And I'm going to just keep using my toes to grab it. And this is to get them toes working, especially if you walk all day. And you're going to try to grab that towel and bring it to you. And once you get it to you, you just start all over again. Do that twice on each foot. It takes me a while because, like I said, I just started doing my feet because I'm starting to have problems with my feet. Okay? So these are just some of the exercises that I do in the morning just to get my day started. All right, so those are the few little exercises that I do to get me moving and motivated for work. What I normally would do, there's a song by Carrie Underwood and Ludacris, and it's called Champion. And I turn that on, and that's what I do my exercises too, because I am a champion. Yes, I'm a warrior. And I want you to be warriors as well. So we're going to make 2022 a great and wonderful year. And for all of you that are in pain or who have a type of autoimmune deficiency or disease, we're going to do good this year. We're going to make it great this year. And we're going to get that inflammation down. So our level would not be 7 and 8 anymore. It will be down to 6 and 5. All right, guys. Thank you. If you like, click like and share. Y'all have a good Christmas. Look, I'm talking about Christmas because I haven't got all my presents yet. But have a good New Year's Eve, guys. Bye-bye.